Get ready to match the stars from Charlie's Angels, David Doyle, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Reilly, Elaine Joyce, Richard Dawson, and Betty White as we play the star-studded big money match game 78. And now, here's the star of match game 78, Gene Rader.
Hey, John, you ready? Are you ready out there? Thank you for joining me. John, I didn't hear you say Brett Summers. Did you say Brett Summers? Oh, well, come over here. Come over here, John. Say it real loud now once. Nice, real loud, nicely now.
Yeah. Brett Summers!
Attaboy! Hey, Johnny Olsen. All right. You happy?
You're just trying to get on my good side.
Would you all greet our current champion, Marge Gassman? Marge? She's won the games, has only $100, but she could win over $5,000 in the audience match. That's what we're going to begin with. But I'm just wondering, tell us where you're from again.
Marysville, California.
Marysville.
California.
Northern California. And what time do you get the show up there?
Well, they kind of been switching it around, and then therefore we had to change our lunch hour. First it was 2, and then 2:30, and then 3, and then 3:30.
You mean you watch on your lunch hour?
Well, we come in off the farm and watch you.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of farm?
We grow kiwi berries.
Kiwi?
What kind of berries?
Kiwi! Is that...
That's the one.
Is that the one?
That's the one. It's named after a flightless bird from New Zealand, and the bird in New Zealand is called a kiwi bird. And the berry is like a goose egg.
Yeah.
And it's brown.
Yeah.
And it has kind of a fuzz on it.
But don't we all?
And it's a...
I mean, you eat these things?
Oh, they're tropical fruit. They're very, very tasty, and they're very expensive, too.
Did you bring any with you?
I brought one, but it got
died.
ripe, and we ate it.
Oh. Can I buy some somewhere?
Yes, I can give you a name of a place after
All right.
the show.
After the show, you give me the name, because I want to eat a kiwi berry once before I die. And that may be the time. In the meantime, we'll do a little business with you, America. All right, here we are with Marge Gassman. Are you ready, Marge?
Absolutely.
All right, I'm so glad you came down from the farm to join us here to play this game, and I hope you win a lot of money, because look at all the kiwi seeds you could plant if you win $5,000. We polled the studio audience. We said, you all write down your best answer to this. Putting on bling. Now, Marge, the way it goes is if you match their most popular answer, you get $500. $250 for matching the second most popular, and then $100 for matching the third most popular. And 3 of these 6 brilliant, beautiful people will now give you some assistance.
Richard, please.
Putting on the Ritz.
Wonderful.
Brett?
Let me see, I have 2. What Charles doesn't know how to do it all. Putting on airs.
Putting on air.
And Betty?
Betty?
Animal lover that I am, putting on the dog.
Putting on the dog. There you are, right in that blue spot there. So, putting on the dog, putting on the Ritz, and putting on airs are the 3 they've given you. Now, you have an option. Choose one of those. Are these real?
I'll never tell.
Oh, all right. Choose one of those 3, or give us one of your own.
Putting on the dog.
Putting on the dog is the one that Betty gave you. I think you let the audience influence your decision there, didn't you?
No.
No, that was the first thing that came to your mind. All right.
Dogs too.
You like dogs, too?
Right.
All right, good for you. Good luck to you, Marge. Let's see how you do with this. We'll begin at the bottom, and we'll reveal the $100 response. Putting on airs is the answer that Brett gave you. Well, it was up there somewhere. Putting on the dog is what we're looking for. May we see the $250 number? Putting on the Ritz is Richard's answer. Well, you got 2 out of 3 so far. It looks like a good sign to me. Let's slide the big one and see if she's a winner. She is indeed. Yes, sirree. Congratulations, Marge. No, you picked up another $500. Isn't that great? You hang on. You're doing okay now, Marge. Now you're going to play for 10 times the amount you just won, or $5,000. And to collect, you have to match one celebrity exactly.
Richard, please.
All right, here we go with Richard. Good luck to you, Marge. Face me. That's it. And this is it. It's worth $5,000, and it says blank of chicken. Blank of chicken. All right, he made up his mind quickly. Now we ask you to make up your mind. Take your time. Give us the answer that matches his. We give you $5,000. What do you say?
Breast of chicken.
You say breast of chicken. That's the first thing that came to your mind.
Absolutely.
First thing that came to my mind was cream of chicken.
I don't like cream of chicken.
You don't like cream of chicken?
No, I don't like it.
Me neither. I like breast of chicken.
Well, breast of chicken, I guess, is a wonderful answer if you don't like cream of chicken. All right,
And you like
Richard.
breast.
She said...
I'm a
Yes?
leg man myself.
You are a leg man. You say leg of chicken.
But I said,
Oh, he said breast of chicken. Congratulations, Marge. You now have $5,600. Who's out there celebrating with you?
Jody, right on the end in the brown.
Oh, yeah. That's your sister.
My sister-in-law.
Sister-in-law.
It
Right.
might even be my stepsister.
Oh, yeah. It's very complicated. Well, I know Marge is very, very happy, and you imagine with $5,600, what is the name of that?
Kiwi, Kiwi.
How many kiwi seeds she's going to be able to buy? Why, the whole northern part of California is going to be covered with kiwi fruit. Let's get Kathy Porter out here and start another game. Hello, Kathy. You two ladies know each other?
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Hi, congratulations.
Thank you, dear.
She's very happy, and that's kind of you to congratulate her, Kathy. We ask you to tell us a little bit about you before we begin this game.
You betcha. I'm from Sacramento.
Sacramento?
And yes, close to her.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Were you born there?
No, I was born in Hawthorne,
New Jersey, Hawthorne,
California.
Right.
Yes.
There is a Hawthorne, New Jersey. you know.
Yes.
Yes.
I have a husband out in the audience
Yes.
and a family that's just really cheering me on, and I'm really happy they're here.
Well,
And we enjoy water skiing and tennis.
Well, we're happy to have you here, Kathy.
Well, thank you.
Right.
I think so, but
Who is the ventriloquist in back of you? But Kathy, we're delighted to have you here. We wish both of you ladies the best of luck. We'll start this game right after we do a little business with America. Come back now. Here we go. Ready, ladies. Round one. Kathy Porter has a choice of A or B.
I would like A.
A.
Yeah.
Anything you say. There's a new book out. It's called Anyone Can Fall in Love with 7 Men at Once. It's written by blank. You have something for me?
Yes, I want you to try some Pop Rocks.
Oh, yeah.
No.
they do funny things with popcorn.
Can you hear that? I'll swallow them.
Have some more.
It's a weird sensation.
Sounds like you're cooking bacon.
I
in your
like
mouth.
them.
Yeah.
You like them?
Sure.
It takes so little with Brett, but then that's all she gets.
Charles, the only reason we're doing this is to give you time to write an answer. And you haven't been paying any attention at all to the fact that we've asked a question and you haven't responded yet.
They are stale. The other ones I had were more interesting.
This is symphony.
Stay tuned tomorrow.
Charles,
Stay
would
tuned
you-
tomorrow for our Milky Way edition. And the Hershey Bar show on Monday should not be missed. Followed by the Pecan
cluster. And now back to our
I
poppy
just blew my
MC.
tongue off.
Thank you. Here it is, Kathy. There's a new book out called Anyone Can Fall in Love with 7 Men at Once. It's written by...
Snow White.
Was certainly. Isn't that the way the story goes? Didn't she have 7 men in her life? And
Yes.
she loved each and every one of them?
Yes, but...
Each in his own way?
Ghost written by Happy.
Yes, that's right.
Snow White's name was on it.
Well, those are interesting, those little poppy things, but I think I'd rather have a good stiff belt myself.
Okay, I'll give you one after the show. Pow! Right to the moon, Alice.
Snappy, snippy, snowy, and white.
That's 2 for Kathy. Make it 3 for Kathy. She's sweet.
And when that book doesn't sell, try this one hot off the press, Annie Gabor.
Annie Gabor. Annie Gabor.
Wait till Ava comes back. She will be so angry with you. She
Ava
will not
will
talk
love
to
it
him.
there. Snow White is the response we are looking for.
And Zsa Zsa Gabor is what she does.
Zsa Zsa. Well, it was a toss-up, wasn't it? Between... Zsa. Show us your Snow White.
Hasn't been Snow White
Show
since
us your Zsa Zsa.
1941.
Listen, she's a member of my family, Snow White.
Snow White. Yeah. That's pretty good for a first-round question, which are usually very difficult. Right, Marge?
Right.
Now we've got one of equal difficulty to you. Sally said.
What?
Sally said.
Yeah.
My boyfriend took me to a restaurant that was really unromantic. That's 2 you failed. They had the world's only strolling blank player. An unromantic restaurant. They had the world's only strolling blank player.
Have I missed something somewhere in life, my
No,
child?
you haven't. It's a round 1 question.
My boyfriend took me to a restaurant that was...
Listen, while we're waiting, I was talking to a wonderful fellow in our business, a very creative guy named John Kennelly last week. And he was telling me that Alan Ludden is going to do a musical for him called Chicago.
Chicago!
No,
Thank you.
That's enough. In Akron, Ohio, and various other places. And the only thing he didn't tell me were the dates. Do you happen to know any of those dates or the other places that Alan's going to be doing Chicago? He's doing the Jerry Orbach part, the lead.
He opens in Akron on the 13th, the next week Columbus, the next week Dayton. He opens in Akron and then plays Columbus and then goes to Dayton.
You were talking about June,
Dayton,
right?
June.
Oh, that's very soon.
And that's very sweet. He's
So if
singing
you're
up
going to
a
be
storm.
there, you Alan Ludden fans, you better go to Akron and Dayton and all those places and see him.
behave to the times I live in the U.S.
Are you
That's
ready,
what you call a
Marge?
plug, Gene.
What?
That's what you call a plug.
Yes.
That's what Richard just pointed out to me. Blatant.
I mean, he's not even here on the show.
All right. Sally said my boyfriend took me to a restaurant that was really unromantic. They had the world's only strolling blank player.
I can't draw a blank.
Really? Do you know what we're getting at here? An unromantic restaurant. They had the world's only strolling blank player.
Baseball player?
You've been on the farm too long, my dear. You must read a newspaper sometime and do all those things. No, of course not. Well, no, you know, they have a romantic restaurant would have a strolling violin player. An unromantic restaurant would have a strolling hockey player. She was pretty good with her baseball player, wasn't she? What do you say?
I didn't want to get letters, but we all know what this is. It's in real life, it's called a juice harp, and I've never been able to say it was a juice harp or a juice harp. Anyway, you use a comb to do it, a comb player.
A comb player, yeah. Put a piece of tissue paper over the comb, yes, and
Why
play.
do they call it a juice harp?
Well, that's different.
Yeah, they don't call that.
It's it's actually, yeah, it's a juice harp.
Or a
And-
Jaws harp.
Yeah, it's
It
shaped
is.
like a harp, and it has a metal, flexible piece of metal on it.
To hold
and you
it
put
in
it
your
against your
teeth.
teeth, right?
Right.
You can
Right.
play one. That's
I'll
how
bring
you
one
started.
in.
Will you bring one in?
I will.
Is that what started your career?
No, it's what finished it.
I see.
Not use
I'm
all
working
this.
on a comb and paper.
Hello.
Is the music lesson over?
I said, wake up, dear, they're finished.
Is sleeping.
They're
Charles.
finished. You're the one. No. A silly record player.
Hey, record player. That's okay. They have those in discotheques now. But Marge is looking for a baseball player. Elaine?
Well, you said it was an unromantic restaurant, right?
Unromantic.
And it should be a violin player. I said a cymbal player.
That would be unromantic, and that's
That
very
would be
good.
unromantic.
Only strolling cymbal player in the world. A
Kazoo.
kazoo! That would be a good one, yeah. Anything unromantic is what we're looking for.
I thought I might have a match. Did she say ball player or baseball player?
Well, I don't. Did she say baseball player?
Not just ball player.
Not just ball
This
player.
wouldn't work anyway because I think they play with a puck. Hockey player.
A hockey player.
David and I are together.
Right,
says something
two
about
hockey
both
players.
of
So there we are at the end of round one, and the score is 3-0. Favor the challenger. Round two coming up later. Now this. Kathy? A. All right, three people played. Charles, Richard, and Elaine. Sarah said, "It's strange being married to a mortician." We're the only family on the block that uses a casket for a blank.
Now listen, due to the fact
You don't play.
I don't play, I have this little thing that I use. It's called Replique bath oil. Not the cologne, not the perfume, the bath oil. Now this may sound like a strange request, but if there's anyone out there who has a bottle of Replique bath oil, I will pay top dollar for it. It is the bath
shut
oil.
up.
Oh, you don't right. You don't right. Do you remember?
What was the question?
Strange being married to a mortician.
Yeah.
We're the only family in the block that uses a casket for a blank.
I got three. I'm trying to figure.
Sorry.
Yeah, he's got three. That'll be the Sunday in the middle of the week.
Kathy, you ready? Sarah said it's strange being married to a mortician. We're the only family on the block that uses a casket for a
Bed.
bed. Okay. Show and tell.
Picnic hamper.
Picnic hamper. Terrific. Could get a few sandwiches in that, couldn't you, there? Elaine?
I said bathtub.
Bathtub. Looking for a bed there. What'd you say?
Bed.
Bed. 4 for her. All right. That means you got a little catching up to do. And do it. Thank you very much. Here we go. Here's some words of wisdom. Are you ready for the words of wisdom? I offer these words of wisdom. You know you're broke when the only thing in your pockets is blank.
Got it.
Words of wisdom. Quickly now. You know you're broke when the only thing in your pockets is blank. All right? Marge? Charles, we're going to start without you. The words of wisdom I have to offer you, Marge, are these. You know you're broke when the only thing in your pockets is blank.
Holes.
Holes. She said holes. David, what do you say?
Absolutely right.
A hole. All right, there's 4-1 to score. Yes,
Bottle number 2.
that's 4-2 to score. Charles?
I was going to say money.
Yeah.
Because sometimes with a lot of money you can be broke because money cannot buy happiness.
Hole.
All right, that's 3. The score is 4-3. All right. Let's see what Elaine has. You know you're broke when the only thing in your pocket is
Your hand.
your hand. Score remains 4-3. Richard?
Hole.
Holes. Tie score. Betty White, what do we got here?
Lint.
Lint. A tie game. I'll tell you what happened to the tie after this. Next time we get together, these are the people you'll see on this stage.
Gary Berger, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Reilly, Hope Lang, Richard Dawson, and Patty Doyle.
You were wonderful. Thank you very much. Gene Rabbit, join us next time. Match Game 7.
Tonight, it's Gimme Games Friday. At 9, it's Match Game. At 9:30, Lingo. Then on GSN at 10, Spy TV. This young lady has a run-in with the president and our hidden camera.
I have not had any relations with this young lady.
And we set up an audition for the most extreme reality show ever.
Cannibals.
At 9, it's Match Game, followed by Lingo. Then at 10, Spy TV. Only on GSN, the network for games.
21! Love it!
The most accomplished blackjack players in the world face off in a $250,000 showdown. World Series of Blackjack, Monday nights at 10 on GSN, the network for games.
GSN.